How are you?
Happy New Year. And Dr. Ray Mora, the Executive Director of the Philippine Council for Science, and Dr. Garcia, Moderation.
Control this. Good luck. It's always going to be fun.
We will be staying for a week or so next Saturday.
For David J. Gross. And to open this, we will have welcome remarks from Dr. Estrella Alabastro, the Secretary of the Department of Science and Technology, followed by Mr. Uwe Morovec, Chairman of the International Peace Foundation, and an opening remark from Academician Apolinario D. Lazare.
Nobel Laureate, Academician Apolinario Nazarea, all my colleagues in the science community, students, good morning, magandang hapon po sa ating lahat. My warm welcome to the Philippines and ardent greetings for the new year to our special guest, Professor David Gross, 2004 Nobel Laureate for Physics, and Mr. Uwe Moravec, Chair of the International Peace Foundation, on the occasion of his opening activity of the event series Bridges Dialogues Towards a Culture of Peace. Likewise to all of you here today who support and have come to participate in this extraordinary project. I thank you for your interest and advocacy for peace and dialogue. The Philippines is very privileged to host, together with Thailand, the Bridges Project, a groundbreaking initiative spearheaded by the International Peace Foundation in collaboration with Nobel Peace Prize laureates. Launched in 2003 by the International Peace Foundation as a major contribution to the United Nations observance of the Decade for a Culture of Peace and Nonviolence, the Bridges Project hopes to facilitate and strengthen dialogue and communication between peoples and societies by providing an international, intercultural, and interdisciplinary platform for creative cultures of learning and continued education for all people. From its initial implementation in Thailand in 2003 to 2005, Bridges, true to its name, is now crossing borders to our shores. From November 2007 up to April 2008, the Philippines has teamed up with Thailand as host and venue for an event series highlighting the social challenges, opportunities, and pathways for peace and development within the context of the multicultural, highly diversified Southeast Asia region. Indeed, global trends and developments today that impede the realization of societal good and human welfare necessitate the forging of social consensus and concerted action plans towards social equity and prosperity. In the coming months, we are fortunate to have the chance to interact with some of the world's greatest thinkers and staunchest peace advocates on some crucial developments and issues that define the current scenario for establishing peace and global understanding. Regionalization and globalization, science and technology, economics, geopolitics, just to name a few. Today's activity, dubbed Dialogue with Researchers, featuring Professor David Gross in a forum highlighting the coming revolutions in fundamental physics, underscores the important role of science and technological advancements in providing for and securing a human quality of life for all of humankind for generations to come. By giving our precious time and attention to participate in the Bridges event series, let us anchor ourselves on the thoughts of former UN Secretary General and also 1961 Nobel Peace Prize laureate Dag Hammarskjöld, who said, "Working at the edge of the development of human society is to work on the brink of the unknown. Much of what is done will one day prove to have been of little avail." That is no excuse for the failure to act in accordance with our best understanding, in recognition of its limits, but with faith in the ultimate result of the creative evolution in which it is our privilege to cooperate. End of quote. Finally, let me also take this chance to express our felicitations to our co-organizers, the International Peace Foundation, headed by its founding chair, Mr. Ube Moravec, and our local partners from the private sector, namely Mr. Washington Sisip, founding chair of the SJV Group, and of Asian Institute of Management as honorary chair, and Mr. Jaime Bustos Zubel de Ayala, Chair and Chief Executive Officer of Ayala Corporation, as chair of the Philippine Bridges Project. Likewise, I wish to congratulate our co-hosts and co-sponsors from the public sector, Dr. Emil Javier, President of NAS, who is represented here by Dr. Apolinario Lazarea, a physicist himself, Dr. Olivia Pawili, President of the National Research Council of the Philippines, Dr. Ray Ebora, Executive Director of the Philippine Council for Advanced Science and Technology Research and Development of the USD, and Dr. Jaime Montoya, Executive Director of the Philippine Council for Health Research and Development, also of the USD. Again, congratulations to one and all, including our participants. Through our dialogues, may all of us be inspired in our common quest for peace. Thank you very much. Mabuhay tayong lahat.
Mr. Ove Moravec of the International Peace Foundation.
Magandang hapon po, and welcome to the first ASEAN event series, Bridges, Dialogues Towards a Culture of Peace. Bridges is facilitated by the International Peace Foundation and non-political and non-religious foundation under the common patronage of 21 Nobel Peace Prize laureates based in Vienna. The events are hosted in cooperation with various local partners, including the country's major universities, and I would like to thank the Department of Science and Technology and Secretary Alabastro for hosting our event today. Having started in November 2007, Bridges is being continuously held in the Philippines and Thailand until April 2008, involving the participation of Nobel Laureates for peace, physics, chemistry, medicine, and economics. The pluralistic program of Bridges highlights the International Peace Foundation's intercultural and transdisciplinary approach towards peace. The foundation doesn't take sides, but acts as a mediator by creating an independent platform where representatives of science, politics, economy, culture, religion, the media, and youth can meet, share their viewpoints, listen to each other, and find mutual ways of understanding and cooperation. The first ASEAN Bridges series will be continuously taking place here in the Philippines and Thailand from November 2007 to April 2008, comprising events with Nobel Laureates from all fields. The Nobel Laureates will visit the region, not all at once, but separately to conduct public lectures, seminars, workshops, and dialogues hosted by local institutions during the continuous period of 6 months. The aim of Bridges is to facilitate and strengthen dialogue on communication between societies in Southeast Asia with their multiple cultures and faiths, as well as with people in other parts of the world to promote understanding and trust. The events aim at building bridges through Nobel Laureates with local universities and other institutions in Southeast Asia to establish long-term relationships which may result in common research programs and other forms of collaboration. By enhancing science, technology, and education as a basis for peace and development, the events may lead to a better cooperation for the advancement of peace, freedom, and security in the region with the active involvement of the young generation, ASEAN's key to the future. This is why Bridges is not designed as a one-time event, but as a continuing process of synergies to make the series of events a sustainable success for the Philippines, for Thailand, and for Southeast Asia as a whole. I would like to say thank you to everyone present today for taking part in this program. May it help us to facilitate a new culture of peace through dialogue, transcending its definition as merely the absence of war or armed conflict, into a new understanding what the basis for peace is: education. In this spirit, we welcome today the 2004 Nobel Laureate Physics, Professor David Gross, who has agreed to come to the Philippines without any honorarium to support the events. We all look forward to this dialogue and to its important contribution to build bridges. Salamat po.
Dr. Apolinario Di Nazarea, representing Dr. Abiet.
Good afternoon today. I would like to welcome one and all to this dialogue with Professor Gross, and I would like to extend to you the thanks of the Academy for attending. Professor Gross was, of course, the one who in 1973 was with David Politzer and Franz Wilczek had put together a theory in which they showed that the inanabelian quantum gauge groups, quantum gauge theory, it was shown rigorously that the fundamental parameter there, which was the coupling constant, goes to zero as the energy goes at high energies. And this was something which was, I think, in fact, something that was 10 years before was conjectured by Feynman as the quarks being free. And so it became it came to be called asymptotic